What up, what up, what up? Blockchain Baller here, aka the Jedi Marketer, and we are in another episode of my Bitcoin analysis series. I'm going to be discussing where I think Bitcoin and the crypto market's going. Talking about probably one of the main altcoins that I trade, which is vechain. Some news that hit the market. How the market just dropped and lost 12 billion in 1 hour, and also how Goldman Sachs plans to drop the crypto trading desk. Most importantly, let's talk about this massive drop right here. Now, let me see, 1 week ago, August 28th, I posted a Bitcoin analysis video about JP Morgan and vechain thor, and also my thoughts on where the market was going a week ago. And one of my warnings was that there's going to be a huge crash, a huge drop, sell-off, and you just need to be, I wanted to warn you guys about that because it was going to happen. And the reason why it was going to happen is because prophecy has to fulfill itself, right? Now, I didn't expect it to be so dramatic in this sense, to lose like this, boom, 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 boom. But it's still part of the process in which Bitcoin is going to bounce back and, push it to a next level, right? Now, one of the things we have to understand about the market is that the market is determined by the traders. It's not determined by, Goldman Sachs or this and that. Like some people don't realize that the market, the news doesn't determine the market, but it might hold a little bit of momentum in why certain things happen, or why prophecy fulfills itself sooner than later. Now, the way I see this, with such a dramatic drop today, losing 12 billion, I see this as a very positive sign, because now we're speeding up the process in which the market can recover, and we can start heading towards more of a bullish scenario for the next few weeks, month, 2 months, right? And we can start going up, going up crazy. But this, no one can really predict this type of action, this type of scenario where just, I went to sleep early last night. The one night that I decided to go to sleep early, and I forgot to set my stop loss. I ended up losing, quite a bit of money. Traded for the day though, and made half of it back already. But that's one of the things you got to be as a trader is, money doesn't sleep. Sadly, money doesn't sleep. And I'm usually up trading, doing different things, making sure that my money's straight. So this loss was very irritating for me, because that was probably about, 2-3 weeks of work that I put in that you lose in just overnight. So, what we can see here is you got to look at patterns, right? So look at reoccurring patterns that are happening here. Right here, we have what we call the exact same thing pretty much. So what's going to happen now is we haven't really formed the bottom, and a new bottom is going to be formed. I truly feel that at this point we are going to go even lower. We'll probably pick up maybe around 6,100, start forming another momentum up to about maybe 6,700, and then we're gonna see another spike down. And I think after we hit that next spike down, we're gonna start building a momentum towards quite a period of bullish market where a lot of people are going to start profiting a lot. But you need to be very careful. You need to be very attentive to what's going on, because within a couple hours, within minutes, boom, the market changes. The crypto is not like any other market. It's very volatile. It's extremely volatile. So you really need to be vigilant. You need, diligent in your research, and you also need to keep your eyes and ears glued to the market and to the news as well, because news does dictate a little bit. And it doesn't take much for somebody to be persuaded, when it comes to human beings. This whole Goldman Sachs thing, maybe that was an issue. Maybe that was a scenario that where somebody's seen it and was like, well, shit, I'm pulling my money out. Or maybe because Goldman Sachs was going to do the crypto desk, they had all this money in here, right? And so they pulled the money out of crypto, possibly, right? And then, there was also another scenario in which there was something like $800 million that was just pulled off from the dark web. And I think it was like 1,100 Bitcoins or something like that. I think it was 1,100 Bitcoins or something like that. And it was brought onto Binance. So there was possibly a huge sell-off. Maybe somebody's cashing out. Right, and so these are the types of scenarios that could produce this types of actions, like how it just happens, just like that. We're all totally, we're not, completely convinced where one thing is the reason why this happened. It's probably a combination of different things. However, though, I did predict these things, and I did let you know, and the reason why I made this bold prediction was because I just saw it happening. The market's not ready for a complete bullish scenario where we're sitting here just getting massive gains yet. It's coming, but it's not there yet. And one of the coins that I trade is vechain, and let's go to the 1 minute. And so vechain hit a low, 1474, and bounced back up to 16.3, and then now we're going back down. So it's moving along with where Bitcoin's going. As I said before, I don't think we're done. I think we are gonna go probably dip another $300, maybe $200, all the way down to possibly let's go to the 6 hour, to right here where we're at right here, which is the 58.90, 58.84. So I think we might even go farther than that, maybe 5,800, 5,700, around there. And after we do that, I think we're gonna start going back into another mount. With this scenario right here, how we lost so much money in such a short period of time, I think we're gonna have massive momentum coming back into the market to create another mini mount, which is probably gonna hit around 6,800 or so. And then we're gonna go back down again, and then we're gonna start forming, reforming our bullish patterns back up. Now, who knows though, right? I mean, I can't totally predict. I can only speculate what I think is going to happen based on what I know. But for the most part, I think this is probably what's going to happen. And you need to trade. If you're going to do trading, you need to learn how to properly trade these little mounts here. Let me show you. See, I find ways to trade these green patterns here. So when I'm trading, I have charts that I follow, and the charts determine how the market's going to react to Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin completes a certain action or a certain pattern in itself, for instance, like when you look at this right here, this is what we call double tops, right? So in a double top scenario, it's going to decline and decline until eventually it starts forming a new pattern, which is going to create another pattern and momentum creating up. And if you look at here, we went into double tops and then started forming three rising valleys, I guess. No, that's not three. Yeah, three rising valleys. So you can see one right here, and then one right here, and then it completed. But then it started. Then it crashed after, right? So now we're going into a new action, a new pattern, and I think we're not done. We're not done crashing. I think we're gonna keep crashing, just because that's just what's going on with the market right now, and probably a lot of news, of negative news, is probably going to start forming and creating and coming out right now too. One of the things you need to be very, very careful with is trading altcoins during this time, because you lose a lot of value in crypto value and Bitcoin value, and when you lose that type of value, basically it's just not good for you. Basically what's going to happen is the dollar per value and your Bitcoin value to your altcoin, it's just, you lose almost like 3x when you lose in altcoin value to Bitcoin. So you got to be very careful with how you're trading. You need to have your stop losses on. Make sure you have your stop loss. Don't be like me and go to sleep early and then lose, you know, lots of money overnight, right? So yeah, check out the links. I mean, you guys can check it out. I'll leave the links in the description there so you can check it out on Cointelegraph. Check out the Goldman Sachs article as well. For the most part though, yeah, you know, let me know what your thoughts are below. Share the video too. It always helps when I create this content. Obviously I don't get paid to do this. I don't even have Google AdSense or YouTube ads activated on my videos. Reason why is because I think they're annoying, and I think they're annoying for other people as well. But it helps though when you help me increase my subscribers, helps when you comment, helps when you like or dislike, whatever, right? This helps when you engage with me on my content, and it also shows me that you are watching, you are taking value out of it. So yeah, guys, make sure you share, like, comment, make sure you subscribe if you're just following it. But be careful, because I don't think we're done with this bear market. The bears took over and they're pretty much controlling what's going on right now. I don't see us getting out of this anytime soon. Probably gonna lose a lot of money. I don't know. I mean, that's really tough to say actually, you know, because with the way it happened so fast, just like that. I mean, we could see the market recover pretty damn quick, right? One of the things that could be forming right here, let's see here. One of the things that could be forming is, could be forming is a diamond top. So we could be seeing a diamond top form. So we could see, once it hits right around here, we can see it go boom, skyrocket up, and then start forming down. That's one of the scenarios, possible scenarios that it could complete. Or we could just keep going down, and then it's gonna come back up organically, slowly. Money's gonna come back into the market. So yeah, guys, you know, I'm not gonna keep going on about it, but yeah. Check out those articles. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video too. All right? Peace.